Hello guys, welcome to my channel. For today's video I'm going to teach you how to make a chicken tinga. This is a very delicious dish from Mexico and probably one of my favorite dishes to prepare. Nah, just joking, it's not my favorite, but still pretty easy to cook and absolutely delicious. This is not a traditional Mexican recipe because I am currently living in London and we're still in quarantine, so I will not try to go out on a crazy adventure for all the ingredients to the Mexican market. To start, you will need 4 chicken breasts and 2 large onions. Cut the top of the onion and then slice them in half. Leave the knife on the side and ruin your beautiful manicure by peeling the onion and leaving that delicious smell on your finger. After peeling the onion, grab your sharpest knife and start slicing it down. Please take your time before you reach the end. To give you a small tip, once you almost reach the last part of the onion, lay it down to give you more surface to cut and to avoid any accident, especially cutting your finger. I do still remember when I was working in Mexico as a chef, I needed to slice 100 kilograms of onion per week to prepare French onion soup. Thanks God I was single on that time. Imagine your girlfriend or boyfriend coming back home smelling like a bag of onion or like a gym sauna. No, thank you. Well, thanks God that smelly chapter of my life is gone and now let's go back to business. Throw your sliced onion in a pot with hot water and let it come to a boil. So finally, it's time to prepare the chicken. If your chicken is vacuum packed and sealed like mine is, grab your knife and carefully cut the back and lay the chicken in a piece of paper to help you dry that nasty chicken juice. After finishing unpacking your chicken, don't forget to wash your hands and all your equipment to avoid any cross-contamination. Once your water is boiling, drop your chicken carefully without splashing any hot liquid on your body. Season the water with sea salt and let the chicken cook for 15 to 20 minutes or till it reaches 69 Celsius. Now let's start to prepare the sauce for our chicken tinga. Let's jump back to our board and now I will show you 2 ways on how to remove the stem of your tomato. For the first way, you will insert the knife in a 45-degree angle and start to cut while you rotate the tomato. After that, you only need to cut it in half and then in quarters. You can leave your tomato like this if you are doing a salad, but this will not be our case. For the second way, grab the tomato and cut through the side of the stem. After this, you only need to make a cut in V. Hope this little trick helps you in the future. The whole purpose of this is when we're blending the tomatoes, we don't have to strain the sauce. Add 3 to 4 big spoons of chicken broth to the blender. Don't worry, the chicken has been cooking for around 10 minutes, so I'm not creating any salmonella cross-contamination party. Add all the tomatoes and a piece of garlic to the blender. After that, add 1 can of tomato. It doesn't matter if they're whole or crushed tomatoes. To remove all the delicious flavor left in a can, just add some more chicken broth and try to rinse it out. Blend everything for 2 to 3 minutes and leave it on the side because now it's time to remove the chicken out of the water. Place all the chicken on a plate and don't worry if you have some onion stuck to the chicken. You can always throw the piece of onion back to the broth and turn the heat off. Grab 2 forks and start pulling the chicken. Be careful not pushing your fork all the way through and then trying to pull it because you will end up with pieces of chicken flying all over your kitchen. You can also do it by hand, but this will take more time and you will probably burn all your fingers. Once you're done, leave it on the side and now it's time to strain our broth. For this recipe, I will reuse the onions for my chicken tinga. Don't throw away the broth. You can use it to cook rice, lentils, soup or whatever you want. If nothing comes to your mind, just put it in containers and then freeze it. Place the onion back in the pot on high heat and add some olive oil. For this recipe, I will use 1.5 tablespoons of my chili paste. Some of you guys don't like spicy food, so this part is optional. If not, you can add around a teaspoon of chili flakes or a whole chipotle chili. If you're interested in how to make your own chili paste, there is a link on the description below. After a minute cooking the onion and chilies, add the tomato sauce to the pot. I will not add all the sauce because my chicken breasts were unfortunately too small, so I don't want my chicken tinga to be so watery. At the end, you can always add extra sauce if it's too dry. Let it come to a boil and add your pulled chicken to the pot and give it a good stir. Add black pepper and salt to the taste and let it cook for around 10 minutes. As you can see, this is the consistency we're looking for. Not completely dry, but still a bit of moisture. Here I am building a Colombian arepa with chicken tinga and my chili paste. If you're interested in how to make arepas, click the link below. Thanks guys, hope you enjoyed watching this video. Give it a thumbs up and please don't forget to subscribe.